Hi, this is Nikki with Divine Love and Healing. I'm waiting for a few moments for everybody to get on so I can do some live readings tonight. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Whenever you see this, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, or good night, whatever it is. I'm just burning some sage while I wait for everyone to get in the room. Hi, Abby. How are you? Abby's going to be first on the list. First in. All right. How are you doing today, Abby? Hope everything is beautiful. While I'm sharing, go ahead and share on your end so that way I can get that done. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Welcome in. I'm just getting started, waiting for a few people to get on here. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a card tonight. Great to see you in here tonight. Lighting some sage as always. Awesome. Thank you. I'm doing very well. I appreciate that. The comments on the thing. Or actually, no. Leave them. I apologize. All right. We're just going to wait a couple more seconds and then I'll go ahead and start pulling for Abby. We're going to do one card each. Go ahead and share the live as well as like the page, Divine Love Healing. That way you can be entered into the share giveaway. Come back in here, type hashtag Divine, and that'll let us know to put you on the list. Abby says, hey, Jamie.
Hi, Abby.
She set up my beautiful arrangement again today, so it helps having someone with a good eye. I like it outside better than in the small little room that we were doing it in. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling and get on Abby's. Again, thank y'all for coming in, stopping by. Always appreciate you. All right, and as always, we are protected in white and golden light. Let only messages come through that are meant for Abby tonight. What messages are meant from her spirit guides to help her on her healing journey? All right, Abby. Let me get this other one shuffled, and then we'll talk about what the cards say. What messages, or what other messages are meant for Abby right now? All right, so your first message, Abby, take off your mask. What lie are you living behind, or what are you pretending to be in front of other people, but behind closed doors you're being something else? So it's telling you to take off your mask and start living authentically you. You are a beautiful soul, and start being your true authentic self. Release your chains that you've created around you. If you are in the process of wondering yes or no about a situation, the universe says yes. And I could tell you in the book, this says yes, 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 yes. So I hope that message helps. I don't know what that was regarding, but hope that helped you tonight. Thank you for stopping by in, Abby. I do miss you and appreciate you coming in always. Hey, Joyce, how are you? Yes, you may have a card. I'm going to do Jessica's next, and then you will be third. Thank you for coming in tonight. While you're waiting, we are always doing a share giveaway on Sunday night. So all you have to do is share this live on your page, like the page Divine Love Healing 77, and then come back in here, type #Divine in the comments, and then that'll let us know that you're on the list to get chosen for a free hour reading. So go ahead and do those shares while I'm getting the next set of cards. All right. So these messages are going to be for Jessica. What messages do the spirit guides have for Jessica tonight? What messages help on her healing journey? All right, Jessica. Whew. All right. Let me get the next cards going here. All right, what other messages are meant for Jessica tonight? All right, so from what I'm seeing, there is a situation that you're facing that you are not being your authentic self. I got the same card as Abby, the take your mask off, okay? But then in this side, I have trust your path. So there's something that you, that you're changing your way of being, or you're changing the way that you would normally react to a situation because you're afraid of what the outcome is going to be. Is there somebody that's just... There's a bad feeling about somebody in your life that you cannot get a hold of what the problem is, what the issue is, but there's a little like feeling that you can't get rid of. So it's telling you to trust that intuition and trust your path. Be your authentic self, because whenever you take off that mask and you reveal who you truly are, the real ones in your life will stay, and the ones that are not meant to be will go away. And it might be harsh, and they might not see why you're acting different, but you're just acting your authentic self. And so the universe is just telling you to take a moment to realize who you are and how powerful you are. You have the ability to make things happen, and have faith that you're doing the right thing. Don't be afraid of what other people are saying or what other people might think. It's not important. You're important. So I hope those messages help for you tonight, Jessica. We're going to have Joyce next. Hi, Catalina. How are you? Let's see. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love it. Even though there is such thing as toxic positivity, so I don't like the only part, but the good vibes, I'm all about it. But you have to accept your shadow self too, and all the dark spots of yourself. So, but thank you for noticing the shirt. I do love to wear it with a good pair of white pants. So, hope you're doing good today, Catalina. If you want a card, go ahead and let me know. As always, we're doing the share giveaway, so share this live, as well as like the page Divine Love Healing 77, and then come back in here and put #Divine, so that way we know that you're wanting a chance at a free reading. So I give those hour free readings. I usually will do it the next day, but tonight we're doing something a little different. So if you stick around towards the end, we're doing a pick a number. So in a few minutes, when a few more get on, I'm going to have Jamie write down a number, and then whoever is closest to that number is going to win the free reading. So to get entered, again, just #Divine after you've shared this live. So I appreciate everyone coming out. Oh, Catalina, we all have a path. Trust me. It's just about finding it. I would not have thought that I would have been doing this years ago. Even a year ago today, I still would not have realized that I would have been doing this. So once you put pen to pencil down, or pencil to paper down, and actually figure out what you're meant to do on this earth, it's like a whole new ball game. All right, so next we have Joyce. All right. Yeah, Catalina, for sure. The shadow is important because, you know, the shadow's there whenever you're down and ugly and inside, or feeling ugly inside, or, you know, just not your best with other people. Your shadow self is always there to hug you and say, hey, you know, you're perfect. So you have to give grace to yourself, and you have to accept every part of you, even the ugly. So it's about being having a good balance, and, you know, not doing things on purpose for the worst, I guess. Always trying to live for your higher self. So, all right, Joyce, let's get you a couple cards going in here. What messages do the spirit guides have for Joyce tonight? What messages do they want her to hear for her healing journey? All right. So let's see. We got one more shuffle here. Welcome in, everybody. All right, and I got you down, Joyce, for that share giveaway. Let's see. All right, Joyce. What other messages are meant for you tonight? All right, so a couple of things that I noticed. You're starting to release yourself from the old patterns and the cycles that you've been living in over and over and over. You're starting to unbound yourself from those soul contracts that have kept you down, have kept you in the same kind of relationships, kept you attracting the same kind of people, or even in lack mentality, where you feel like you're never going to have enough money. You're always going to have to work. Whenever we speak these things into existence, it's really doing us more damage, because we're constantly putting the negative out there. So it's telling you to release those old patterns that you've lived by, those old beliefs, maybe even from childhood. We've seen our parents do something a way that, you know, a certain way, and, you know, we always try to we always relive those circles and those cycles. And so it's telling you, you're starting to release them and realize what's going on. Use your intuition to discern what is needed and what's not for your higher self any longer. Have patience with the process. Have patience in yourself and give yourself grace. And by doing this, you'll start to realize that the world is working for you, and the universe opens up for you, not things happen for you, not to you. And so, start to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid of being vulnerable, and, crack yourself open, because right now the world needs you to be vulnerable and open, and the universe will take care of you. Your spirit guides will take care of you. So I hope that helped, Joyce. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Papa. I see you. Thanks for coming in here tonight. All right. Let's see. What other messages are meant tonight? A love card. All right, Catalina. Yours is up next. So we are going to put the intention of love. What messages do the spirit guides have about Catalina's love life? Whether it be with another person or with herself. We have a tendency to not love ourselves more than we should. So it's a very important message there. All right, so what messages from the spirit guides for Catalina about love? All right. I'm going to pull another card. Just bear with me real quick. What other messages do the spirit guides have to say about love? Ooh, they do not want to be shoveled anymore. All right. Okay. So right now you are going through a rite of passage. It's the initiation. So you have to cross the threshold, meaning right now it looks all scary and dark and dim and like you're never going to find that true love, or you're never going to be happy with what you have, right? So you're going through the lessons and you're learning how to get to that point, to get to that beauty, and it's open air and water. So it's telling you that you're on the right path. Things are happening to you right now in order to in order to crack you open. And so you know, the universe is never going to leave somebody in your life that's not meant to be there. And when you start raising your vibration and go living for your higher self, that's whenever you start you know, realizing that things happen for a reason. Even if we don't understand it at that very moment, they happen for a reason. It's not, the universe isn't going to leave somebody there. So point blank. Now don't let your ego and pride get in the way of what you're needing to accomplish, because sex is not about love. It's telling you that there's be wary of the ones that come with, they might be sweet at first and then it just becomes all about sex and passion. They're gonna fizzle up. It's they call them matchstick relationships. They, you know, hot and intense and passionate and everything, and then it just sizzles down because there's no foundation. So you're having to lay the foundation of what you need in a relationship. Put pencil to paper. Write down the things that you want in a relationship and don't want in a relationship, and then stand by your convictions, stand by what you say. Because when we start making excuses, oh well, this person's cute, you know, they might not have this, but then we start to regret it because we notice that those aren't the relationships for us. So the right one's going to come around, and if they're all about sex, it ain't it. Because just discern what situations are going to be beneficial for your higher good. So when we have sex with others, it's an energetic agreement between us. Not to mention, we share DNA when we do that, and you don't know where their DNA or where their soul has been. You know, you're letting someone penetrate your space and your aura and your beautiful self. So just use discernment, and like I said, just be afraid, or don't let your ego think that it has to be about sex, because it's not, especially at first. So hope that helped. All right, and so Christy is gonna be next, and I seen your mama. Let's see, of course I'll read your cards, Mom. Hey, Roxy. Roxy won a card as well. Awesome. She's got you down. And just so you know, we always do the share giveaway. Tonight we're doing a little bit different. If you stick around towards the end, after you've shared and hit hashtag divine in the comments, we're going to pick a number in a few minutes. And at the end of the live, I will be revealing the number. And then we'll go through and find out who was closest to that number to be the winner of the hour reading. So wanted to interact with y'all a little bit instead of me just doing it the way I was doing it. So, all right. Hey, Tara. Nice to see you tonight. Hope you're feeling okay. Who was it? I apologize. Christy. Yeah, Christy. All right. Let's get whatever messages are meant for Christy tonight. What messages do the spirit guides have for Christy? All right. All right, let me see one more card for you. I mean, technically, I kind of been doing two each, but, you know. For everybody that's coming, welcome. I appreciate y'all coming by. We're doing the share giveaway tonight. Just go ahead and share this live, as well as hashtag Divine gets you on the list to win a free hour reading. I also have put up on the page a video of all of the services that I offer on the page. Just kind of a rundown, as well as some of the modalities that I've learned over the years, to help me on my healing journey. And I offer some of those services through the page, as well as I can give you information. You just message me, I'll let you know. So go check out that video on the page, Divine Love Healing 77 on Facebook. Please go like my YouTube. My YouTube has to have 100 likes or subscribers before they will let me change the name to a real one. So please go like the YouTube videos. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that way I can change my name and you can actually go on YouTube and look me up. It's very important, and I appreciate every single one of you. All right, let's get what other message for Christy tonight. What messages are meant from the spirit guides? This card's jumping out. It wants you. All right. All right, Christy. Okay, so right now I feel like there is a lot of you're stuck in the past. You're still trying to self-sabotage your relationships. Sometimes we don't realize that we're doing this, but we have a tendency to sabotage when things get too good, or when things get scary and we just don't want to face it. And so what are you self-sabotaging right now? Is it like a relationship with a partner, a friend, a family member? You're sabotaging yourself, whether it be like reacting in a way you really don't want to react, but it's just kind of what you've done in the past. So it's time to unbind yourself from those reactions. Unbind yourself from the cycles that you've been living. I feel like you are longing for something, like you are missing home. And so in order to feel more secure and more at home, it's time to learn your life's purpose. So, put pen to pencil down, or pencil to paper down, and write down things that you think that you would be suited for. Don't think in terms of jobs that you've done. Think of things of what makes your soul happy. Is it helping other people? Is it like, whether it be physically or verbally, like me? Is there a passion that you have that lights other people up while it lights you up? Look into those things, and that's where you can build what you're meant to do. Like I said, the best thing to do is take a pencil to paper. I like pencil because it's actual wood and not, it's a material that comes from the earth. And so you're putting, tree to tree. And as bad as that sounds, I love Mother Earth, but put tree to tree and, really write down just data dump. Just everything you think of, that's how I figured out what I wanted to do. Is I just, laid it out on paper, and it was set in tree. So anyway, I hope that helped. But, we're all here for a reason, and it's about finding that reason. That's when you're going to truly start being happy. So, the 9 to 5, we weren't meant to work a job like that. We weren't meant to break our backs for other people. It's meant to be a nice society where we can, barter our services and barter, what we create for others. So we're hopefully going into that kind of world. So anyway, I hope that helped, Christy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Who do we got next on that list? All right, Mama, next on the list. All right, so what messages are meant for Mom tonight? What messages do the spirit guides have for her? pull one more message. I feel like this next one's from Grandma. She's showing me again the rose. She's showing me the rose. So this one's from your mama. Okay, Gran. All right. Time to get grounded. She's grounding, yeah. Time to get grounded. You're not spending enough time outside. And I know right now you're in pain, but honestly, getting outside in the fresh air is going to help you tremendously. It's getting your mind off of things that you're, when you're constantly in bed and you're constantly worried about whatever is ailing you. It's just gonna, you're putting your focus on it. So it's gonna hurt over and over and over and over. So she's telling you to get outside. Look at those beautiful roses that we planted for you. And it's your life purpose again. Like, if you fully knew what you would be supported in doing, what would you do? It's time to figure out why you're here, Mama. And the healing's gonna happen. You're in the way, or you're in the process of getting the healing you're needing. You're just not putting it to use, So start meditating. I know you know how, because I taught ya. So I hope that helped, Mom, and I'm sorry you're in all this pain. So, all right. But I love you more than anything. So, all right. Let's see what other messages are meant out there tonight. Let's see.
Here we go. Yeah, Rock's next.
Oh, hi, Allie. Welcome in. Now, tonight's, whenever I go live, it's completely free. I'm asking just for donations if you have it. That way we can, keep doing this every week. I do have services on my page that I offer for, different amounts. So you can definitely check them out when you're ready. But as far as tonight's reading, they're always free. So I like to give back to everybody, and so here we are. My name's Nikki, again, Divine Love and Healing, and I just read oracle cards for everybody. So, all right, and I think Roxy's next, correct? All right, Roxy. Let's get these shuffled and see what messages your spirit guides have for you. Yours always come in really loud. So you've got a lot backing you. That is for sure. All right, Roxy, let's see what your spirit guides have to say tonight. What messages of healing do they want you to hear? What things will help you on your journey? All right. That's funny. It's so funny. I'll show you in a minute, but it's just funny how the cards lay out. Like, I love how the universe speaks and the spirit guides speak through these cards, because it's just, once you do it for as long as I have, like, you start, catching the humor. They always like to throw out some craziness for me, so call me on my BS. So, all right, Roxy, let's see what other messages are meant for you. All right, so first off, what family ideal are you carrying on right now? There's something that happened that you witnessed as a child, a way that your family was, and you're continuing that today. It's an unhealthy cycle. And so the cards and the universe are asking you to really focus inwards on what cycles have you brought from your parents? What negative mindset or way of thinking have you brought from childhood experience? So you can always ask for help from above. That's what I was laughing about, because the spirit guides are like, yeah, we're here. But you can always ask help from above and talk to your spirit guides. I mean, girl, they talk to me, so I know they're there. So talk to your spirit guides and really ask them, maybe in meditation, just ask them what the cycle is that you need to stop. What negative thing have you brought into your relationships now? And then, you leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. Whatever that decision is, once you've established what it is, do it, because you will be supported, because it's for your higher self. And so, how are you being called to step up and be your higher self? So, in what ways can you lead others by example in reversing what our ancestors and what our parents have done? So, hope that helped tonight. And like I said, your spirit guides talk to me every week very loudly, so I know that they're there. So talk to them too. They'll tell you. You'll start noticing, and when you're wanting to get these messages, don't put it in a box. Don't think, oh, if it doesn't come this way, it's not gonna come, because it comes in all different ways. I'll be standing there having a good conversation and say something from my higher good, and literally see a white butterfly fly past me in the backyard, so it's just don't put the messages in a box, and you'll get them. So it might be something you turn over and you just glance and see certain words. That's them telling you. And so just pay attention to those moments, because your spirit guides are trying to talk to you. Excuse me. So I hope that helped tonight, Roxy. Let's see who else we've got. All right. Christy, I didn't even see you in here. How are you tonight? All right, let me grab a drink real quick. Hope everybody's doing good. Water does the body good. It's so important to hydrate, y'all. Like, I don't do it as much as I need to, but it is so important for water. We are made up of 70% or more water. So if you're constantly sweating it out and going to the bathroom, you don't have any, you're depleting yourself. And with the sodas and the salt and everything, it's just depleting us. So drink water as much as you can, because your body will thank you for it. So cheers to that. Getting it all over myself like I can't drink. Need a bib. Anyway, it's not the Rona, it's allergies. Oh, I've been congested. I've been having this crazy, it feels like a fan is just right here every morning when I wake up. And it's mostly in this ear, but it worried me so bad I went and had a CAT scan. Everything's okay, but they can't explain why it sounds like it's vibrating, and so allergies are crazy right now. So anyway, all right. And Allie, yeah, we've got you on the list. Let's see. All right, so the next is going to be Christy. And as always, we're protected in white and golden light. Only messages that are meant to come through for Christy come through. What messages do the spirit guides have on her healing journey? All right, and then one more shuffle. Okay. So you're doubting yourself. You are constantly doubting yourself. You're not having faith in the process. Have faith and trust your process. I mean, you're thinking that you're doing something wrong, and it's not. You have to take one step at a time. First, relax, retreat, rest. Take time for yourself to fill your cup because you're overthinking everything. You're worried, and worry is not a very good feeling on our body. It physically does us harm, and so it's telling you to stop worrying. Maybe it has to do with your home life, whether it's from the past with your parents or your current relationship, but there's a lot of worry and anxiety about it. um, you're putting a wrench in your plans when you do that. So when you're constantly worried about something, it's like you're putting all your focus on that instead of manifesting, this is going to work out, this is going to be what it's meant to happen. And so it's just, the cards are telling you to just trust your path, you know. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do, you know? So support yourself, start treating yourself with courage, and stick to your convictions. Know that whatever your decision is going to be is your decision, and it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter what other people are going to say. So I hope that helped, Christy. So thank you for stopping in. Just a reminder to everybody, there is a share giveaway tonight. I'm going to go ahead, and if you could write a number down and then tear it up, or not tear it up, but take it off and fold it up. Jamie's going to write down a number 1 to 100. Okay, so one number 1 to 100. You can go ahead and start now. Put in your comment, or the ones that have shared the hashtag divine, whatnot. Put in your comments right there what number, 1 to 100, and then that way we can choose at the end, or we'll see who's the closest number. So just so y'all see, there's the number. Good luck. You'll be winning a 1 hour reading with me, and we'll go back through in a few minutes after, you know, they've all come in and stuff like that. So again, share this live, as well as hashtag divine in the comments. That way we know you're on the list, and then choose your number 1 through 100, and good luck. All right, so the next reading, let's see. All right, Ali. Hope you're doing good tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see what messages the spirit guides have for you, Ali. What messages do they want you to know on your healing journey tonight? All right. And let me pull from the other one. Thank y'all for all. I see all of your numbers there. Appreciate y'all. And again, as soon towards the end of the live, we'll announce, and I'll tag at the end also who ended up winning, who was closest to that number. Again, it's 1 to 100. Go ahead and type in your number if you haven't already. Thank y'all for coming out. Figured y'all would appreciate a little input on that, on the winner there, instead of me just choosing a random number on there. So, you know, we might do some games in the future. Maybe close to Halloween, we'll have some kind of, you know, gift giveaway. So we are looking into eventually selling stones, as well as we've been making organite. And if you can see it, it's got all kinds of stones. We can work together on whatever piece you'd like. We have multiple molds, as well as multiple different type and color of stone that we can put in it. As well, we will sage it and send it your way, so that way you can start healing your energy in your house. We have, you know, big ones, small ones, you know, some as big as your head. No, that song from freaking... from Lion King. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. Hi, is it Jania? For sure, we've got you on the list. All right, and I am doing, just to verify, Allie, sorry about that. Let's get your other card pulled out for you, Allie. What messages are meant for Allie tonight? What messages will help her on her healing journey? All right. So, first off, when's the last time that you have looked in the mirror and actually told yourself and thought to yourself that you were beautiful? Because it's time, girlfriend. It's time to appreciate the beauty that you are inside and out. Not what other people have told you what you were meant to be or what you were meant to look like. It is time to love you. Appreciate beauty. It could also be in your environment. Are you too focused on what it should be and not what the beautiful moments that are happening in front of your eyes? Are you, getting caught up in the future or the past instead of what the present is and, the beauty that currently surrounds you? Take a step back, look at your surroundings, look at yourself, go in the mirror and talk to yourself. I have it's like what is it called? Medicine cabinet with 3 mirrors. And what I'll do is I'll pull the 2 up, stick my head in, and talk to myself all through the different dimensions of mirrors. So you can be silly with it. You can have fun with it. Take a handheld, turn around, talk through the mirror, have fun with it and really learn yourself. Look at yourself in different lights. Look at yourself in, look at the soul of who you are and realize how beautiful you are, hon. And so don't let your pride get in the way of it, thinking that, because somebody has told you, a long time ago that you had to look a certain way, you don't. And so don't let your pride get in the way also, like where you get too much into looks. It's not about looks because, yes, beautiful can be looks, but it's about the beautiful divine energy. And so just reevaluate. It's time to look inwards and, see the beauty. So you've been training for this for lifetimes. It's not your first go around. We're in the age of light, and so you have to learn these healing lessons right now. Sorry. You have to learn these healing lessons right now, or else, that way you can ascend to your next level up. So, but the thing is once we level up, it's not even easier. It's actually harder, but it's deeper in healing and loving yourself and learning the beauty. So, again, I apologize about the dog. Hope they bring her in real quick, because, yeah. So, anyway, stop overthinking. You're already doing it. So, you're already on your way. You came here to learn your lesson of healing. And so, take this moment and change it from now on out. Look at the beauty that you've got going on. So, hope that helped, Allie. I don't think we have any more on the list real quick. She just went over there to see if she can quiet the dog. So, but anyway, tell me how y'all been today. Talk with me. Let me know what's been going on in your life. So, how was that full moon? It was beautiful here. We've been doing delivery driving and stuff like that, trying to, get by the times, I guess. And then that moon was like bright orange the other night. It was so beautiful. So, oh, Janaea. Okay, Janaea. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I said, she walked away with the list, so I couldn't. But I got you, girl. Just give me a second. All right. Oh, Roxy making her cry. That's awesome. All right. That's beautiful, Allie. I'm very proud of you. And again, thank you for coming here and trusting my wisdom and my intuition. We've all got to start somewhere, and I've been on my own healing journey, and definitely appreciate all y'all coming in all the time. So, or if this was your first time, welcome. So, you can catch some more information. Yeah, Mom. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mom, I seen it. I seen it. I will definitely do Jania in a few moments. But anyway, you can definitely get some more information about the services that I offer on my page. I recorded a video if you could go and watch it, and please, interact with my page. It helps, so that way I know what I'm doing, that needs to change or whatnot. So I want this to be a space for all of us, so that way we can all, learn on the journey, the healing journey together. So, all right, Jania. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Jania. All right, and let's see what your spirit guides have to say tonight. What messages of healing are needed to be heard? What messages do the universe have for Jania tonight? All right, let me pull a couple more real quick. Jania. Okay, awesome. What other messages are meant for Jania tonight? Okay. So, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see that. Just bear with me real quick. Let them know I got the bigger picture. I think they know. Whoever. I think they know, honey. They'll tell you. But what I'm seeing from your cards, you're dealing with a lot of rejection issues right now or in the past, whether you're overcoming it or you're just coming to see the actual truth of the situations. It could be rejection from partners. Sometimes we sell out, meaning we just give up on the whole situation and sabotage it when we're afraid of rejection. And so give yourself that support and that feeling of not being rejected. I can't think of what the opposite of what that would be, but don't be afraid of rejection, because you're always protected and you're always surrounded by your loved ones and your spirit guides. You are always going to be taken care of as long as you are working for your higher self and your higher good. In what ways do you feel like you have been afraid of the rejection? If you don't mind sharing. And it says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path. So that fear of rejection is stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you and leaving you stuck in the past. So you're longing for a belonging and to feel like you are home with someone. But you have to realize that home is within yourself. Maybe you're stopping the rejection, or you're stopping situations because of, like, you don't realize that it's rejection. Like, it's not actually happening because you're stopping the situation beforehand. And so, give me 1 second. I want to look up this selling out, because I feel like there's another message in there as well as the rejection. So just bear with me real quick. Rather than buying into rejection, focus on how you can grow, learn, and improve from your experiences. If you're a writer and you sent your articles or a book to a publisher and they have rejected it, then try to hone in on your writing skills and send your work back out. So pretty much what it's saying, it doesn't have to be about a person. It could be about what you're doing as like what you want to do, and you're afraid of that rejection, afraid of being turned down for whatever it is. So, okay, grieving over the boyfriend. I thought that was gone. Come about. I've been trying to get through. Sometimes old situations come back to you just to make sure that you've learned your lesson. So instead of, okay, let me give you an example of today. I had a very toxic situation. I was married a few years ago. In the past, what I would always do is if I seen that they were like had done something, I would just message them. Even though the connection was over, I would just message them just to give some snarky comment, you know? Well, today it happened. I came across his profile and I found out that he was with this crazy girl that we knew back then. And instead of my normal reaction of just like clicking on the page and sending a message like, WTF, like, what are you doing? I chose not to have that connection. So what I'm thinking that it's telling you is you need to learn from the lesson of that it wasn't good enough for you. Again, the universe is never going to keep someone in your life that's not meant to be there. We may not understand it, and it may feel like the best relationship in the world, but there's a reason. And sometimes it's about self-love. Loving yourself enough to know that you don't need to be in that situation. That even though it might have had good times, the bad times were a lot worse. And so, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, then there's the rejection for sure. She says she's been throwing herself out there and been getting rejected by anyone. It's honestly because it's not meant. They're not meant to be in your life. Like I experienced that too. Like for sure. The last time I was super single, everybody I started talking to would be like cool at first. Never even got to the meeting phase. Like literally they'd just ghost me, or they would just like fall off the face of the earth. Like, so the universe right now, especially right now with everything crazy going on, is not going to put you in a situation you're not meant to be in. And so take it as a blessing. Life happens for you, not to you. Things like that happen for you, not to you. And so, yeah, that makes sense then, the rejection. So it's talking about, don't sell yourself out and think that, you have to have sex with someone to connect that connection or to make that connection, or you have to give part of your energy to someone more than you're willing to really give, but because you feel like if you don't, you're not going to get that relationship. That's unhealthy. And so that's the lesson, is you're learning how to love yourself enough to know that it's happening for a reason. So, yep. So it's time to let go of that mind frame though, about, but them happening all the time. Take a moment and put that love and that focus into yourself, and the right person will come around. You just have to have faith in it, and you have to heal yourself, because you have to be physically and soulfully ready in order to be in that perfect union. You're longing for the twin flame soulmate, that perfect connection, but I'm gonna tell you, girlfriend, it just gets harder. It could be a perfect relationship and it can be your twin flame, but the situations almost level up, because now you're going deeper. You're healing stuff from your childhood. You're healing stuff from past relationships, and you have to work through it with that person. So it'll come around. It's not time right this second. So treat yourself and take yourself on a date. That way you can show yourself the self-love. Take yourself on a date and be like, this is what I want from that person. Write down with pencil and paper. Write down all the positive, all the qualities that you want in that perfect person. And then treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. and then it'll bring in that energy. We manifest our reality. When we're hurting and nasty inside, our reality is crap. I'm going to tell you that now. So you manifest more than you realize. And by putting your energy into that, oh, I'm always rejected. Oh, I'm always going to pull this situation out. Then you're always going to be rejected and pull that situation out. You get what I'm saying? You're saying it. So time to rewrite your future and change the way you're talking about yourself and situations. So I hope that helped. Trust your path. You're doing the right thing. You just got to take one day at a time, and they're rejecting you for a reason. It's not because you're lacking. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because they're not good enough for you. So I hope that helped, though, girl. Hey, Janine, glad you made it. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay though. You're welcome anytime, girlfriend. You know that. All right. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We've got a couple more people on the list. Desiree is next, and is that Chris McVeigh? McLean? Yes. And then Janine is gonna be on there, of course. So Desiree, correct? Desiree is next. No problem, Jania. Thank you for stopping by. Real quick for everybody that's just got on, we're doing a share giveaway. What we're doing tonight is different though. So after you've shared this live as well as like the page Divine Love Healing 77, come back in, hit hashtag Divine, and then send another comment saying a number 1 through 100. We've already picked the number. Jamie wrote it down earlier. So whoever is closest to this number will get the free hour reading. So good luck with that. And I just wanted to let you know. Oh no, Janine, you're good. You're always gonna, girl, you're my top fan. I was like, yeah, you're on the list, I promise. So I'm feeling good tonight. So I'm still rolling with it. So all right, Desiree's next. Let's see what messages the spirit guides have for Desiree. What messages of healing are needing to be heard? And as always, we're protected in white and golden light. White and golden light surrounds us. Spirit guides. What messages do you have for Desiree today? All right. Oh, I've got this home card so many times tonight. So many times. We are all looking for home. We're all looking for that perfect feeling of just either recreating what we had as a child or, creating something that we've always imagined what our life would look like. And so I'll get more into that one real quick. But let me shuffle this other set of cards for you, Desiree. Ooh, girl, you are powerful. And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. That's the crazy thing. Look at this. Warrior, woman, and priestess. You're meant to do something fantastic in this world. It's time to figure it out, what that feeling is. Have you answered your deepest calling yet? Or is she still calling you? She's still telling you to come on down. It's time to find out what you're meant to do. And I know that's scary, and sometimes we have no clue. So time to take a few moments and meditate. I'm not sure if you've ever meditated before, but there's something called mindfulness meditation that helps. It's just bringing your attention to the now, your breathing, just, that really helps to figure out. But you're being called up to step up and lead in some situation and help others. So, like I said, you're powerful and you don't even know it right now. So, don't sell yourself short. So I'm going to look up the home one. I feel like there's a message in here for you real quick. It says, in the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities that your parents instilled in you. So you're carrying something, an ideal about relationship from your parents that's needing to get out of there. It is an old and outdated paradigm, and it's time to find out what you really want and who you really want to be, not who your parents told you you should love or who your parents told you who you should be. It's time to find out who you authentically are. For some of us, home was an amazing, empowering, and happy place, but for most of us, it was lacking. There was unease and hurt. This is imprinted on your nervous system. No wonder you're still carrying it around, because it literally ingrained in your DNA and in your body. And so, it forces dysfunction that you had with your parents to rise to the surface, and your current partner and people close to you. So it's time to break from those cycles. By stepping up into your power and by reclaiming who you're authentically meant to be, it will break that cycle of what you were told you had to be. So I hope that helped, Desiree. That's a pretty powerful one, but again, you are powerful and you don't even realize that. So step into your power and be that warrior woman that you're meant to be. So that was beautiful. I hope that helped, Desiree. All right. Yeah. Desiree, during meditation, just ask your spirit guides beforehand and after, and maybe even write it down. What pictures come in, what ideas come in. But you're meant to do something very great in this world right now. So it's time to step up and be your authentic self. So stop hiding behind what your parents told you you should be. So I hope that helped, though. All right. Let's see who we got next.
Chris and Janine.
All right, Chris. Let's get Chris's read tonight. What messages are meant from the spirit guides for Chris? What messages are meant to come through? All right. Something's not working in your life any longer. It's time to clear the slate. It's time to start anew, like the phoenix rising. It's time to go down to ash and be reborn. And in that moment, you'll unleash your creativity and start doing things that serve your higher purpose and what you're meant to be doing. Not doing it because that's the old way. That's how it's always been. It's time to clear your slate. Get rid of the junk. So you're a phoenix rising right now. So I'm not sure if you know what the phoenix bird is, but it literally goes down to ash and then comes up as a new, it like burns up and then it comes back into like a baby form and recreates their environment. And so it's time to get rid of the old and in with the new. So let's see what other messages are meant for you tonight, Chris. All right, and answer the call. There's something that you haven't been doing you're meant to do. Stop being afraid of it. What is your soul calling you to do? Other than being on that dang beach, no. I don't blame you there. I love the beach. But what is your soul calling to you to do? You know, are you meant to be down there? Is there something down there that you're meant to do for other people? And break the chains of, you know, your past. Break the chains. That way you can actually, you know, rewrite your future and heal. So I hope that helped tonight, Chris. Hey, Sandy. See you. I see you over there. How are you doing today? You want a card tonight? All right. So Janine is next for my top fan, girl. Let's see what messages the spirit guides have for Miss Janine tonight. What messages are meant for Janine? What messages will help you on your healing journey? I didn't see that you had already put the message to Sandy. All right, Janine. Okay. Let me get this one shoveled. Those actually really go together. That's crazy. So, all right. What other messages did you need to hear tonight? All right. So, real quick, I just want to say, since everybody's in the room, we are doing a shares giveaway tonight. We're doing it a little bit different. After you've shared and put #divine in the comments, choose a number from 1 to 100 and put that in the comments as well. I will open the number that Jamie has written down. I don't even know what it is. So 1 to 100, and put your comments in there, and that will get you a chance to win a free hour reading with me. And appreciate everybody coming in. So let's get to the reading for Janine. So you get this card so many times, but what is your soul calling you to do? What are you putting off that you've meant to be doing? It's time to get yourself out of that stagnant energy. You're in your new house now. Set a new tone and dance with life. Claim your house to be your own. You know, you've got yourself moved in. You've done the hard work. So now it's time to celebrate and change your energy. There's also something that you're needing to work on that has to do with your family and the way that you were brought up. There's a belief that you're holding on to that's no longer serving you. And it has to do, I keep hearing mother, 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 mother. Every time I'm looking at this card, something to do with the way that your mother reacted maybe towards your father or towards men in general, that you have carried on that belief. And so it's time to talk to your inner child and heal that, whatever that negative belief or that unhealthy belief is. So it's time to talk to your inner child and, get out of the victim consciousness. So we have a tendency to be as woe is me all the time, and it's just time to stop. Girl, you have the tools, you know better. So it's time to change your energy and stop being stuck in that. So hope that helped, Janine. All right. So we got Sandy next. Thank you. I see that share there. Miss Jan, would you like a card after we are... a card after we are done with the ones on the list? Let me grab some drink real quick. Y'all need to be drinking water if you didn't hear me say it earlier. It'll save your life, trust me. All right, Miss Sandy. Again, I appreciate everybody coming through. Jan, just let me know in the comments if you want to be added to the list. I will be almost done. Let's see. I would love a reading. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Again, my name is Nikki. I'm with Divine Love and Healing. I appreciate you coming in here. So anybody that didn't yet share giveaway, go ahead and share this live, as well as #divine in the comments, and then also put in number 1 through 100, and that'll we'll open that number in just a few minutes and let everybody know who won the hour reading with me. All right, so let's see what messages are meant for Sandy today. Kashala. What messages do you have for your sister Sandy? Great Spirit. What messages are meant for Sandy's healing today? All right. Let me get the other ones set up here. What other messages, Great Spirit, do you have for Sandy tonight? What messages would you like me to give to Sandy to help her on her healing journey? All right, so healing. You have to realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. Things are gonna feel like they are weighing down on you because of the wreck, but you're letting it get to you too much. It's time to free yourself from the bounds that bind you on involving that situation. What story are you telling yourself? It was a horrible ordeal, but you amazingly made it. And so it's time to stop focusing on what's going wrong or what wasn't like it was before, and focus on what it is now and how moving forward you're going to change your energy or change what you have to do in order to do what you have to do. It's all coming together, and we're here for a reason, and the great gathering is happening, the ascension. So your healing is necessary for you to vibe up as your as your group. So focus on healing. Focus on not putting too much attention into what it's limited you, because as well as I, manifesting how we are, manifesting the things that we feel happens just by us constantly saying things. And so it's telling you just to unleash yourself from those binds that you're putting on yourself. You're perfect, and there is no mistake whenever it came to Great Spirit's divine plan, and you, my sister, are part of that divine plan. And so I lift you up, and I appreciate you coming in. So hope that helped. All right. Oh, thank you, Janine, and thank you, Sandy. Oh yeah, I'm a good shuffler. I practiced shuffling since I was 18 years old. Like, ever since I found out how to bridge, that I've done it since I was a kid, so it just comes naturally. But thank you very much. I appreciate that, and you're very welcome. I love you, sister. Like, very much so. So I love seeing you and your lives popping up more and more every day. So just don't let it get you down. So the spirit guides are on your way, or on your side, and they're not going to let you down. So don't focus on what you're limited in doing. Focus on what you can do, and that's all you can do. So hope that helps. All right, let's see who else is next. Jan. All right, Jan. Let's get you your reading. All right. And I'm probably about to get off here as soon as I'm done with Jan, if nobody else chimes in. Again, I appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Appreciate Jamie, my girlfriend, for the setup. She's doing it every week for me, so that way it's one less thing I have to, get ready. So she's got the rainbow lights going on and everything. We're sitting outside. So anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in. Please stop by my page. I have uploaded a video about the services that I offer on the page. I want to start making some organites, so we can work work together to get what you need out of an organite. It helps to just enter the EMF, the electromagnetic field in your house. You can set these on Wi-Fi routers, and it collects all that extra energy, because you can honestly get very negative or very feel angry all the time if you're sleeping by that Wi-Fi router. Like, you don't realize how much it affects us. So again, these are called orgons or organites, and we can have the ability to make smaller ones or bigger ones, either pyramid, or we've got, sphere, we've got a cube if you'd like, and we can work together to create them. So just check out my video that I've posted on my page about all the services, so that way you know what we have to offer. So, and again, I appreciate y'all coming out, and let's get these cards shuffled. Let's see. I get it, Sandy. I get it, but you can't focus on what you're limited to, So you'll get it, girl. Trust me. I went a whole year without feeling my feet. So that took time and patience. That was a struggle all in itself. So I feel you. And I now have feeling back in my feet, thank goodness. So, all right. So anyway, thank you, Janine. I appreciate it. This is actually kind of just like it's a tree, and then we've got some flowers planted in there. Backyard's back there, so it's kind of like a weird L shape, but we love it. All right. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? Okay. I can get you on the list for after, I believe,
Jan.
Yeah, Jan is next, and then I'll get you on the list for that, and I'll have to reread that just so I can get that intention in there whenever I'm shuffling the cards. But for sure, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Tonight we're doing a share giveaway where if you share this live as well as like the page, Divine Love Healing 77, then come back into the live, hit hashtag Divine in the comments, and then we have picked a number already. I don't even know what this number is, but we'll open it right after your reading. We'll open it, and whoever is the closest will win a 1-hour reading with me sometime this week, and we'll contact to set it up. So go ahead and do that while I'm doing Jan's, if you don't mind. The only way my page grows is from everybody sharing. So I appreciate every single one of you. We're all in this together, and we all have a healing journey. So thank you for trusting my intuition and my guidance, and I look forward to doing even more. So let's get into the card reading for Jan. What messages do the spirit guides have for Jan tonight? What messages are meant for Jan to help her on her healing journey? All right. Ooh. Those are so pretty cards. I'll show you those cards in just a few minutes. These are the ones shuffled here. What other messages can I share with Jan in order to help her on her healing journey? All right, so right now we are in the midst of a great awakening. You are too. So, you're about to get a whole bunch of energetic upgrades. You're going to experience things on a new level. And so sometimes it's scary because we don't quite understand. I'm not sure how far in your metaphysical journey or your spiritual journey you are, even if at any, Jan. But, a new way of being is in the process. And it's a birthing of a new age. So creation of new stuff and new reality for you is definitely in the cards. You're dreaming a new world into being, right? You can't make this up with the cards. Watch this. Okay, so these two, awakening and birthing of a new age, it's kind of talking about creating a new. But then we have the dreams card, which is such a beautiful card. So you're creating new, but in your dream world, you're receiving messages. And so try to remember your dreams when you can. There's important things that are coming through. Anything you remember when you wake up, write down as soon as, keep a journal and pen by the bed, because you're about to start receiving a lot of downloads. Through this process, though, you're going to be tempted. And I don't know if it's in your current situation with your relationship, or if you're going to be tempted to act in a way that you used to. Resist temptation. It's a lesson. And so it's testing you to see, hey, are you still going to be on your old BS? So resist the urge of the temptation, because your higher self is so much worth it. And by doing this, it starts creating that new belief system, that new world, and a new way of being. And so, congratulations, you made it. But the thing is, when we upgrade and we actually go to that next level of consciousness, where we have the intuition to realize situations, as they're happening, instead of reacting in those old emotional hurt, ego, all that old BS that we used to throw out as a protection shield, right? So now we're having to look at ourselves and be like, all right, this is how I was acting. This is how I need to act. So the situation will come up. You'll be tempted in some way, either to react the way you did, or it's like a temptation of infidelity. So it's asking you to look at that situation and be like, okay, I know that's a test. Peace out. So in order for you to start upgrading, you have to do that. And it's just like, just think of like a video game. Like when you level up, the bosses get harder, the challenges get harder, and you're going deeper in the levels. So you're going deeper within. So just be humble and kind while you're going through this, and gracious to yourself, and give yourself enough space to grow, because it's a learning process for yourself. And so, like I said, just pay attention to your dreams. You're going to start getting a lot of messages, and dreams aren't always what exactly they show. It's more of our subconscious telling us how things are about to be. So congrats. Welcome to the 5D. So I hope that helped tonight, Jan. And let's see. All right, and thank you, Desiree. I appreciate you sharing that. Let's see.
Oh, let's up.
All right, and Alyssa's is going to be next. Let me read real quick and get a drink as well. Again, drink water. So, Janine, I'm not sure what the price range is going to be. I'm going to have to figure out how much it's actually going to cost me, because, I've already got most of the supplies on these organites. If I think there's one size that's a little bit smaller than this, but I will definitely message you and let you know. I haven't posted any of these on the page yet. I just want to kind of give everybody an idea that I'm starting to think about making these. Again, they're so beautiful, and I loved how this one came out. I've got red jasper, and then it's got tiger's eye. Then it has the garden quartz. It has amethyst, and it has lepidolite, and no, there's not any no, the blue is the K2. K2 is actually from the highest mountain in the specific range. Anyway, it's a stone that's created up high in the mountain, and it's that blue one that's in there. But again, this is just my first one that I attempted making, so I think that they're beautiful. And again, you can put them on your Wi-Fi router. You can set them by your bedstand. You can put them in your garden, so that way it brings that good energy. The shape itself of pyramid is a geometric, what's it called? The shapes that you're always talking about.
Sacred geometry.
The sacred geometry. There you go. The pyramid is one of those sacred sacred geometry shapes, and the shape itself brings energy. It dispels the negative ion and then brings it back. So anyway, but I will get with you pretty soon. We'll talk it out. But yeah, they will be on the site pretty soon. I just want to make a couple of them before I start doing that. Anyway, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. We got Alyssa next. Let's see. All right, Jan, thank you for sharing. Again, in a few moments, we're going to open up that number. So we got Alyssa. Is that the last one? That's it? Okay, so Alyssa's is going to be the last but not least, and I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Let me fix my hair real quick. Man, I've been growing it out. You know, it's been over August of last year, so it's been over a year since I have done any chemical process on my hair. That's the first time I've ever seen my natural hair in years. Like, I'm talking over 20 years. I used to be a cosmetologist, if anybody doesn't know that. So it was really hard for me to keep my hair growing. But anyway, I digress. All right. Let's get a message for Alyssa, and then I'll open up that one. We'll find out. Let's see. Can you go through and start writing down everybody's? What? Okay. All right. Alyssa, what messages are meant for you tonight from your spirit guides? What messages are meant for healing tonight? All right, Alyssa. Let's get your cards pulled for you. Okay. And let me turn these around real quick. Do another shuffle. What other messages are meant from the spirit guides today for Alyssa? All right, Alyssa. So, it is time to tune into the portal of your heart and turn into the inner temple. There's some things that you're struggling with right now that are needing self-love and self-healing and grace whenever it comes to giving yourself the time to learn how to heal this. There's a very strong sadness that's going on right now, and you're focusing too much on the sadness, and it's becoming like I feel like it's almost every day you're having a bout of doubt with yourself over a situation. It's time again to tune into the portal of your heart. What is your heart saying? Are you sad because I feel like somebody left? Hold on. Let me go back to your message, because okay. It says you'd like to know what's going on with the current partner. Okay. So, yeah, it's time to follow your heart. Stop going with that monkey brain that keeps telling you you need to stay, you need to do this, you need to do that. I feel like you're sad, like for real sad. Like, you know, you don't know if it's going to end or if it's even worth the fight any longer. You know, you're not alone. Your ancestors, and I feel like you have a spirit guide that was on this planet, so alive at one point during your life, and that you were very, I almost want to say grandma. It's kind of like a grandma figure. Let me know if that makes sense. There's somebody that has left, but anyway, they're trying to tell you, hey, I'm here, talk to me, work with me, you know, you're not alone. So ask your spirit guides, or whoever that person is that used to be here, ask them if this is for your higher good. You know, if you're constantly sad and if they make you sad, that's not a healthy situation. I usually give 3 strikes, right? If I tell you that something is really bothering me that I cannot deal with, if I tell you 3 times, third time I'm gone. And it's rough and it sounds rough, but you know what? Your happiness is important, and the way it's time to start putting that energy on yourself and loving yourself fully. I feel like there's another message though for you, Alyssa. What messages do the spirit guides have for Alyssa regarding her current relationship? What messages can help her decide and what she needs to do? What other messages are meant for Alyssa tonight? Let's see. All right, Alyssa. Okay. Honey, it's time to align your life. There's definitely something that's not going right. That's how you feel right now. You're just all over the place. You don't know whether to leave them. You don't know whether it's good. You don't know if that feeling in the back of your, whenever you get that gut feeling or that, that thing that just won't stop bothering you, something is happening and you can't stop it. And you're wondering why, and you're trying to make it work, and you're trying to, you're putting all this energy into it. I feel like you're wearing yourself out. I see it like a hamster on a wheel. You're wearing yourself out thinking about it. It's like that cycle of being sad, happy, and it's like you'll have a bad moment, and then they'll be like, "Oh, baby, well, blah blah blah," and start feeding you feeding those lies, feeding those things that make you want to change your mind, and then you do. And then you resent yourself for it because you're not happy. You're not happy any longer. Ask them sit down and write a letter. Let's try this. Sit down and write a letter and explain what things are bugging you in the situation, what you're afraid of, what is the deal. Write them a letter. And with their response, that's how you'll know. But make a decision beforehand and be like, if this is the response that I get, this is what I'm going to do. If this is the response that I get, this is what I'm going to do. And stick to your convictions. Don't change your mind because they baby talk and sweet talk you. Put up your wall of protection around yourself and your heart. Call back your energy. All that energy you're wasting into that relationship and into that situation, you have to call it back and take care of yourself. Start loving on yourself and take a bath. Do stuff that you want to do for you that makes you happy. Because ultimately, we are the guardians of our happiness, and we're the only ones responsible for making ourselves happy. And so your spirit guides are just saying, call back your power and cut those cords. Like literally the card says, cut those cords. And it's going to be hard because you've got a lot of what ifs. What are they going to think? What am I going to do about this situation? What am I going to do about that? But something's not working and you know it. And it's been like that for a while. And so call back your power and your protection and speak with your spirit guides. They'll lead you to where you need to be and where your heart needs to be. Tune into how your heart really feels. So, I hope that helped, Alyssa. Thank you for stopping by. Again, I'm Nikki with Divine Love and Healing. I do these every Sunday night. Usually, most of the time I do them, but sometimes I have to, not do it for my own personal days, which that's perfectly okay. You are 100% okay to not do nothing some days. Just don't get stuck there. So anyway, I'm about to open this number. So let me make sure nobody else got their numbers in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the number, and then I will go, after I end the live, I'll go through and actually look at all the comments, see who's closer. And then I will tag that person in a few minutes after the live. Again, I appreciate every single one of you coming out, and thank you for having your journey with me. Thanks for stopping by. I knew you did that number. For some reason, I kept seeing this number in my head. The lucky winner will be close to 77. 77. Good luck. And again, I will tag whoever was the winner in just a few minutes. And again, appreciate y'all coming through. Definitely check out the page. I have uploaded some videos. I'm editing all myself, so bear with me. But I finally got an intro. I finally got all my stuff going. So I just need, y'all to help me share and do like you have done. I appreciate everyone for coming in. And as always, be good to yourself. Be kind to others. Namaste. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I'm Nikki with Divine Love and Healing. Have a good night.